Hi everyone, Quadian here. Chemistry with Quadian, it's our channel for chemistry students from all over the world. We will teach you every day about all of chemistry theory lessons. Subscribe our channel and press the bell button for daily lectures updates.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. In this lecture we will discuss second chapter of the FSC first year book. The chapter name is Experimental Techniques in Chemistry. In our today's lecture we will discuss crystallization, sublimation, solvent extraction. Our main focus will be on chromatography. So let's begin our lecture. Our first question is, during the process of crystallization, the hot saturated solution is cooled very slowly to get large sized crystals, is cooled at a moderate rate to get medium sized crystals, is evaporated to get crystals of the product, is mixed with an immiscible liquid to get the pure crystals of the product. B option is correct here, that is the hot saturated solution during the process of crystallization is cooled at a moderate rate to get the medium sized crystals. Our second question is, solvent extraction is an equilibrium process and it is governed by law of mass action, amount of solute, Henry's law, distribution law. D option is correct here, that is distribution law. Our next question is, chromatography is a physical method that is used to separate and analyze simple mixture, complex mixtures, viscous mixtures, metals. So B option is correct, that is chromatography is a technique with the help of which we can separate the complex mixtures. Our next question is, in which type of chromatography the stationary phase held in a narrow tube and the mobile phase is forced through it under the pressure? Number A, column chromatography, B, planar chromatography, C, liquid chromatography, D, gas chromatography. A option is correct, that is column chromatography. Our next question is, in chromatography, the stationary phase can be dash coated on a solid, solid or liquid, liquid or gas, solid only, liquid only. A option is correct, that is stationary phase in a chromatography can be solid or liquid, it can never be gas. Sixth question is, in chromatography, which of the following can be mobile phase? Solid or liquid, liquid or gas, gas only, liquid only. B option is correct, that is mobile phase can be liquid or gas, it can never be solid. Seventh MCQ is, which of the following cannot be used as an adsorbent in column adsorption chromatography? Magnesium oxide, silica gel, activated alumina, potassium permanganate. D option is correct, that is potassium permanganate cannot be used as an adsorbent in column adsorption chromatography. The rest of the three, silica, magnesium oxide and activated alumina, can be used. We can also use starch in the column adsorption for adsorbent. Moving to next MCQ, which of the following types of chromatography involves the separation of substance in a mixture over a 0.2 mm thick layer of an adsorbent? Gas liquid chromatography, column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, paper chromatography. The right option is thin layer chromatography. Our next question is, a filtration process can be very time consuming if it were not aided by a gentle suction which is developed. If the paper covers the funnel up to its circumference, if the paper has got small sized pores, if the stem of the funnel is large so that it dips into the filtrate, if the paper fits tightly. D option is correct that if the paper fits tightly, और पेपर को टाइटली फिट करने के लिए बास का हम इसको साइड से गीला भी कर लेते हैं. और 10th question is chromatography cannot be used to purify volatile substance. You have to tell that whether this statement is true or false. B option is correct, that is this statement is false. Chromatography can be used to purify the volatile substances. Our next question is, in column chromatography the stationary phase is made of which and the mobile phase is made up of? Solid liquid, liquid liquid, liquid gas, solid gas. A option is correct, that is stationary phase is made up of solid and the mobile phase in column chromatography is made up of liquid. Next question is, chromatography cannot be used to separate delicate products. Is this statement true or false? The statement is false because chromatography can be used to separate delicate products because chromatography में हम जो conditions use करते हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा severe नहीं होती, mostly room temperature पे chromatography करवा रहे होते हैं, so delicate products can be separated with the help of chromatography. Our next question is, solvent extraction method is a particularly useful technique for separation when the products to be separated is non-volatile or thermally unstable, volatile or thermally stable, non-volatile or thermally stable, volatile or thermally unstable. D option is correct, that solvent extraction technique is used when the products that we have to separate are volatile or thermally unstable. Our next question is, the comparative rates at which the solute move in a paper chromatography depends on the size of the paper, RF values of solutes, temperature of the experiment, size of chromatographic tank used. B option is correct, that is the rate at which the solute moves in a paper chromatography depends on the retardation factor values of the solute. Our 15th question is, in thin layer chromatography the stationary phase is made up of and the mobile phase is made up of solid liquid, liquid gas, liquid liquid, solid gas. A option is correct, that stationary phase is made up of solid and mobile phase is made up of liquid. Our next MCQ is, in which of the following types of paper chromatography does the mobile phase move horizontally over a circular sheet of paper? Ascending paper chromatography, descending paper chromatography, radial paper chromatography, ascending descending chromatography. C option is correct, that is radial paper chromatography. Our 17th MCQ is, liquid chromatography can be performed in which of the following ways? Only in columns, only in plane surfaces, either in columns or on plane surfaces, neither in columns or on plane surfaces. C option is correct, that liquid chromatography can be performed both in columns or in plane surfaces. Our 18th question is, gas chromatography can be performed in which of the following ways? Only in columns, only in plane surfaces, either in columns or on plane surfaces, neither in columns nor on plane surfaces. A option is correct, that is gas chromatography can be performed only in columns. Our 19th question is, which of the following types of chromatography involves a process where the mobile phase moves through the stationary phase by the influence of gravity or capillary action? A option, column chromatography. B option, HPLC, high pressure liquid chromatography. C option, GC, gas chromatography, and D is planar chromatography. D option is correct, that is planar chromatography is the type of chromatography in which the mobile phase moves through the stationary by the action of gravity or capillary action. Our 20th MCQ is, if the mobile phase is gas, movement of solute is determined by its boiling point, melting point, solubility, volatility. B option is correct, that if the mobile phase is a gas, then our movement of solute is always determined by its volatility. Our next question is, a proper solvent that is passed through the column for elution so that separated components can be collected is called adsorbent, buffer solution, mobile phase, none of these. B option is correct, that is buffer solution is a proper solvent that be passed during the process so that separated components can be collected. Or 22nd MCQ is, in exclusive chromatography, solute molecules are separated based on molecular geometry and size, molecular composition, molecular phase, molecular formula. A option is correct, that in exclusive chromatography, molecular geometry and size are important for the separation of solute molecules. Our next question is, sublimation is used to purify plasma, gases, solids, liquid. C option is correct, that is sublimation is used to purify solids. Our second last MCQ is, what is the remainder product of sublimation called? Sublimate, solute, solvent, sublimate. The correct option is D, sublimate. And the last question is, which of the following solids undergo sublimation? Sodium chloride, iodine crystals, sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate. B option is correct, that is iodine crystals can undergo sublimation. तो ये था आज का लेक्चर जो कि हमारा था मेनली क्रोमेटोग्राफी पे। अगर आपको हमारा लेक्चर पसंद आया है तो काइंडली हमारी वीडियो को लाइक करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आइंदा आने वाली वीडियोस आप तक पहुंच सके। तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज।